Hey guys, want to give a little shout out to FX30. Just got that camera. I'm going to be showing that in a second here. See that in the studio. Right now I'm on the Pocket 3. This is my vlogging setup because it's quick, it's easy, it fits in the pocket, and I don't need anything but this mic, a pocket, and I'm good to go. I mean, it charges up in 20 minutes. It lasts more than an hour. I mean, it doesn't overheat. For vlogging, this is the way to go. Anyway, so this FX30, man, I gotta tell you, it's good. They're all good. A6700, FX30, S5 II, ZVE1, ZVE10 Mark II. If you put it on a tripod, the overheating thing you gotta watch out for. But the cameras are so good nowadays, and I just wanted to let you know, man, whatever you got, you can create. But the problem is, I like creating these videos and reviews on these cameras because it's fun, but I've gotten to the point where I've gotten these cameras that pretty much do everything I need. And it kind of wrecks the motivation because it's like, what am I striving for now? They're all kind of so similar now. And I want to play with the ZV-10 Mark II, but I already know what it's going to look like. And that's it's like, I'm going to be using a camera that I already know and used just with a few reduced features, you know? So why would I review it? But I like trying the cameras, but what do you guys want to see, right? What interests you in the camera world? Believe me, like eventually when you try enough, the Nikons, the Canons, the Sonys, the Panasonics, you use enough of them, you're like, what am I going to do now, right? What am I going to do now? In studio, that's all you need is a ZVE10, and that won't even overheat. But then people talk about 8-bit, 10-bit, and I did a video on that, and really in the studio, you can't really tell. You can't. You know, we go all crazy on this S-Log stuff, and we're like, we gotta have the S-Log and the 10-bit, and me too, I'm in it, you know, I still shoot 10-bit because I guess maybe that way I know I'll have that extra gradability if I need it, but I don't like grading footage, but I buy into it. But you don't need that to enjoy the camera. You don't need that to enjoy making content. So I guess I'm looking for motivation on it. Like, do you guys like still watching these videos, hearing about these cameras? Like some people might, you know, I'm blessed at least in the fact that I've been able to try all these cameras, and maybe, you know, this is helping you guys make a decision on some things that might make it easier for you because you might not be in that same position. So, and it's not like I'm made of money or anything. I just, you know, I buy a used one and I sell it and I buy another used one. So I don't, usually when you trade up like that, yeah, you'll lose a couple $100. But if you go and rent them, you're gonna lose a couple $100 anyways, but at least this way you own the camera. And if you don't wanna sell it, you find one you really like that works for you. But I don't think it's an ending battle. I don't think it ends. I think the camera gear that you get will just, you want to evolve it. So no matter what, it's just in our flesh, right? We follow the flesh. The Bible speaks about flesh, the fleshly nature, right? And we'll never have enough, right? You never find that perfect camera if you're a gearhead, right? If you could care less and just pop anything up and just do your content, and that's all you care about is your content. And that's the thing, like, we got to get to the point, well, I got to get to the point where my content is my main focus, but what if my gear is the main focus of my content? You know what I mean? That's kind of like, so I just, I'm looking for motivation, I guess. Like, I want to know that what I'm doing is going to impact somebody in some way and help them, or enjoyable, entertaining, and not just me rattling off my jaws. But I'm going to go ahead and go on the FX30 here, and we're going to talk a bit more and close this thing out. All right, guys, I'm on the FX3 right now. And like I was saying, all these cameras, they're so good now. I don't want to spend no $2,500 or $3,000 on a camera just so I can try it out. That's still a little bit out of my price range. I can't really justify paying over $1,800 to $2,000 tops for a camera. Other than that, I just can't justify it. And they're all so similar, even with this FX30. Right, this is just standard color profile, straight out of camera, 30 frames per second. And how's it look? Looks fine, right? So my DJI Pocket 3 and my FX30 You got a perfect run and gun with a Pocket 3 just for, vlogging if that's your thing. And for having this as a studio cam, it won't overheat. You can get this thing used for around $1,400, somewhere around there. And there's the price of an A6700 new, $400 more than a new ZVE10 II, and you don't have to worry about it overheating, and it looks great. And I guess I just like lost my motivation to do videos about cameras when they're all good. Sony, Nikon, Canon, and Panasonic and Lumix, they're all good. So I don't know. What do you guys want to see? What would help you out? If you're looking for a camera right now, what would you like to know? What video would you like to see? I'm interested to see what interests you, because for me it was fun when I was starting out because I was learning and growing different cameras. I was upping it. But now even this FX30, it's almost indistinguishable at 100 ISO in the studio versus a full frame. You'll get a little more bokeh. This is at 1.8 on the 35mm Sony. You get a little more bokeh, but that's about it. Really. I mean, that's about it, guys. I'm just telling you, you wouldn't be able to tell. On a phone and a tablet, somebody's watching on YouTube, they would not be able to tell. They would get carried less if you're shooting on a full frame or an APS-C. I do like the full frame look. It does have a little more bokeh, whatever. But what are your thoughts? What do you want to see? What interests you in cameras? I like to learn about them. I like to watch content on them. But I've pretty much used most of what there is that interests me. I like the A7C II. I got the ZVE1. What is it going to offer me that I don't do photography with it? What is it going to offer me that I don't already have with the ZVE1? Like nothing. Even though I want to try it and play with it, it's like, why? What is it going to do? I set it on a tripod. This FX30, I set it on a tripod. Even the ZVE10, I can just set it on a tripod, put a little fan on the ZVE10 Mark II even, if you want the 10-bit 222 and all that. I mean, they're all fine. But, let me know in the comments below what you think. FX30, DJI Pocket 3, it's a good combo. The ZVE10 even, and the Pocket 3 is a great combo. If you're just going to use it for this, all right, the image quality's near as good as this is. This is a little bit better on like the high loft rollout and the dynamic range. It is a little better on that stuff, but are people going to be able to tell really? No. This is standard profile right out of camera. So, all right, guys, let me know what you want to see. Let me know what interests you. I'm trying to find some motivation on what I can do with cameras or what I can show with cameras that would be fun and entertaining and interesting for both you and I. Talk to you later. Bye.